What is it like to have survived, literally being, what are you, 2 feet away from an attacking grizzly bear?
Pretty close.
Like you could have grabbed it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Easily.
Oh, that was just nuts. It was one of those things. Okay, I've thought about it a million times.
I'm sure. How long ago was this?
So that would have been early October or mid-October.
So you've had 3 months.
3 months to kind of think about it. Yep. And yeah, man, it's just one of those things that I've thought about it so many times in my head. And I've always been, I think Steve was the same way, like, oh, it'd be pretty cool to survive a bear attack, get scratched up a little bit. After that experience, I thought to myself, if that never happens again, I'll be okay.
Yeah, Steve used to always say, Steve Rinella, we're talking about from the Meat Eater podcast, and he has a 2-part series on this particular bear attack. But he used to always say he wanted to get clawed across the chest and have, like, not a tattoo, but like a big claw from him. I'm like,
a little bit of marking.
Like, what are the odds that happens?
Yeah, I think that in order to get that, you have to go through a really, really horrible experience. Yeah. And there's guys that have had those attacks, or there's guys that have had those attacks a lot. But yeah, I mean, I've been around a lot of wild animals and seen a lot of things and been charged by bears, and this was just different. It was that kind of attack where while it's happening, you're going, this is not going to pan out well. Somebody's going to die. You're just looking at this bear, and it's coming in hot. And just everything, it's a weird experience. Your memory's a little foggy of it. Everything happened so fast, but it felt like it was so long.
So the adrenaline just must overwhelm your brain.
So. Yeah, and you don't even think about... I just remember it was a weird situation. So maybe I'll just kind of recap the story. So we're on a Fognac Island, and we're hunting.
And a Fognac Island is
off
Alaska.
Of Kodiak. Yeah. So a Fognac Island has some of the largest bears in the world. They're brown bears. They are big brown bears. They can be over 1,000 pounds. So we're hunting elk there. My brother and myself have hunted elk on that island before, and it's just a miserable place to be.
What's a fascinating hunt, the way you guys were describing it, because just the fact that you would choose, out of all the places you can go, you pretty much can go anywhere you want.
Yeah.
You chose to go on this brutal adventure hunt because it's so difficult, and because because, like, Rinella was talking about this once, and the way he described it is, like, there's things that are fun while you're doing them, but they're not fun later, like roller coasters.
Yeah.
And then there's things that are terrible and awful, but you'll think about them forever and look back at them fondly.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.